That was weird though.
Well, welcome to the Play Myself show. I'm Miles.
And I am Mo.
Mo. How
Yo,
was how was your week, man? So far.
yo, I've been I've been watching Last Chance U every chance I can. It's addicting. And because I have a basketball mindset, I was really like interested in this show. So we were talking about having me and you were talking about having the show talking about that. So we definitely need to do that. But other than that, I've just been I've been adjusting to changes, in my life and just kind of moving things around. You know how when you start to move things around and you want things to look a specific way, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I just get tired of looking at things the same way that they are, so I just want to do some change up. So I've been changing some stuff around, throwing some stuff out, doing spring cleaning a little early. So um, I've eased up on bowling. I didn't bowl yesterday. I just kind of but I'm gonna get back on it tomorrow. Kind of eased up on it the last 2 weeks.
Yo, when you ease up on it, do you feel like it's taking you away from your goal, or what do you feel like when you ease up on it?
No, so I feel like so I feel like I am not getting away from my goal because I still bowl more than the average person. Um I just I just needed to take a break because I've been bowling consecutively like 6 days a week, 5 days a week, and I needed to take a break, take some time to myself, regroup, because I started finding myself getting upset when I'm not doing as good, which is okay, but um, I found myself like not enjoying it as much and looking at it almost like a job.
Hmm.
So I just needed to regroup because I can bowl. I know that I'm good at what I do. It's just now I have to start to adjust and know when to adjust and know that it's a mental game, and I think part of that is doing things outside of bowling rather than just constantly doing it.
Something
Like
that reminds you or can make you a better bowler, or just something just
something
completely
completely
odd or
different,
different.
completely different. Like even
Like what?
playing video games, watching TV, and just getting away from it for a little bit, just so that I can kind of regroup. You know,
Uh, like doing a puzzle.
yeah,
Mm,
like doing a
okay.
puzzle.
All right.
What about you? How was your week?
My week was it was cool. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like what I did so far. Um,
How was it cool?
huh? Oh, it
How
was
was it
cool.
cool?
Yeah, because yo, I'm trying to think. Did we talk about? I went to the caverns last week, right? Oh, that was this week. I don't know,
I think
bro.
it may have been last week.
Maybe.
When you retired, you start forgetting a whole bunch of. You
Yeah, bro.
forget
Like
what
I
day.
thought I went to the caverns. I don't know, but whatever. Yeah, man. And yeah, nothing super eventful over here. Just a lot of movie watching, and
So,
and
is it true that when you're retired,
mm,
that there are some days that you just forget what day it is?
yeah. Nah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Unless like, I mean, you have things to do. Like I have a kid, so like I gotta know like when to bring him to daycare and things like that. But other
Hmm.
than that, nothing keeps me on the grid as far as like a schedule.
Yeah, I mean, my parents sometimes forget what day it is, and I think they do it purposely to tell me that they forget what day it is.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be like, they're like, "Oh yeah, you know what? Um, well, it's the weekend," and I'm like, "It's Wednesday," and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's right, it is Wednesday."
Nah, or
It's,
that is nah, that's funny though.
I mean, but early retirement sounds really really cool. Um,
Yeah.
Now you sent the video to me
Mm-hmm.
about in a way of not making money, but the budget that you would have to have in order to live in like certain areas of the
Yeah.
world, not even the country, but in certain areas.
Right.
So I mean, are there certain areas that are affordable, whereas there's certain areas that you think are not affordable?
I mean, from what I'm saying is like in like Southeast Asia, like it's just mad cheap. Like dudes living there for like $1,000 a month and like eating out every day.
In
Renting like
Southeast Asia?
yeah, like in the Philippines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then some people go to Thailand and it's like it's crazy. Like these dudes are living there. Like some like dudes like the guy I sent you, he had like a wife out there and like for both of them it was like 2,200 American dollars.
A month?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's for everything. That's not
Everything.
just for rent.
Yeah.
So
Food,
so I
everything.
mean, I think that the problem that people would face is that you would have to learn a different language in order to live in a different area.
Nah, but like that's the hustle though. Out there, the biggest job that you can get is like they have like teaching kids English. So like that's like a job you can get out there because everybody wants to learn English.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Wow. Do you have to have a degree for that?
Nah, because they don't recognize degrees stuff like that because it's another country.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, you just teach them based on your own style. Like, yeah, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher.
But
But
you
then
would still
under,
have to learn the language though.
I mean, you learn it as you get as you're there. You learn it. You know what I mean? As you're there, you learn it slowly.
But in the meantime, while you're there, right?
Yeah,
You're you're trying to learn the language and teach English.
yeah, bro. Like, how do you learn the language? How would you learn the language?
Rosetta Stone.
Exactly. So you teach them the way you would just teach them, like cup. You know what I mean? You teach them like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
you do that.
there's a curriculum though, right? I mean,
No, bro. It's like you do like little pop-ins at like preschools and things like that.
oh wow,
Yeah, it's like a real bootleg system, but it's
wow.
dope. Yeah, like dude, I've been looking at like these dudes been popping out to all these countries. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, that is a good hustle.
Right.
Wow, I never thought about that. Teaching them English.
Yeah, right. Brooke just said the same thing. She said, yeah, you don't have to know the language.
Wow, my mind is blown right now.
How? How,
Wow,
bro?
bro.
How? Well,
Because I like it's one of those things where you just don't think about it. Because English has been my first language all
yeah.
my life, right? So I never think of it. I almost like took it for granted. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
I never really thought about like other people wanting to learn the language like that.
so
It's
you go out
so
there, teach basketball and English. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
yo, I could go out there and teach basketball. I really could. That could
See,
be a
could you teach basketball to kids that don't speak English? How would you communicate and break the communication barrier?
no,
What do you
no,
mean you couldn't do that?
no, because
What?
they have to understand what you're saying. You can't
Son,
just go out there and make a move and then tell them to make that same move. You have to tell. You
So
have
if you
to.
had 12 kids that didn't speak English, you couldn't teach them how to play basketball.
No,
Word? I think I
no,
could. I could.
no. You can't. It's harder than you think, bro.
No, it's
It's
not.
it's hard. Like that. That would be hard. Thinking about that, it's like, nah. That would be hard
A week.
because
A week.
so you blow the whistle and just point to the baseline. They don't know whether they have to directly sit on the baseline. They don't know if they have to shoot from the baseline. They don't know if they have to run from the baseline. They don't know slide drills unless you literally have to show them. And then it's hard to just show them how to do it because when the whole time you're trying to talk and tell them where you want them to go and they have no idea what you're saying. Now, the only way that that would work is if you had an interpreter with you. That's the only way.
No, bro.
Have you taught basketball before?
Yes.
Okay. Really? What team? What was the name of the team?
None of your business, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You ain't teach no damn basketball. What? How old were they?
Well, let me tell you this.
How old were they?
Yeah, bro. I can teach
How
people that
old
don't.
were they? Answer my question. How old were they?
3.
What grade? Oh, they were 3? 3 years
Yeah.
old? You're teaching
Yeah.
3-year-olds how
No.
to play basketball? Get out of here.
Google Gaga, son. That's what I'm saying.
Google me, Chuck. Google me, Chuck. Nah, but for real, that shit is hard, man. Seriously.
Okay.
You might think that you can do it, but it really is hard. All jokes aside.
I mean, I guess, Mo.
No,
I
it
really think
is.
so.
It is hard.
Mm.
It's hard to just teach basketball to people who do know English, let alone teaching it.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. It would be the same process, bro.
No, it wouldn't. Ask any basketball coach; they'll tell you it's not the same process.
Oh well, not like novice players. I'm talking about like dudes that like know how to play ball already, but they just in another country and they don't know how to speak English.
It's not the same process. You would have to have an interpreter because even them it would be just as bad.
Nope.
The only difference is that when you do a motion, they'll be able to do a motion. But then what ends up happening is you've got 5 players on the court, right? So you have to tell each player where to go, who to screen down on. Now you literally have to go through the motion for every single player, and that would take up the whole practice just to show them how to run one play, and they're not even going to run it perfectly.
So what, Mo? You act like there's only one practice.
All right, man.
Talking about practice?
Not the game I love. Not the game I love. Not the game that I have blood, sweat, and tears for. No, you talk about practice, man.
Practice. We're talking about practice. Big Mo drinks.
Let's go, Big Mo.
Little Mo with the gimpy leg.
Mo, who you got in Super Bowl, man?
I don't even watch football like that. Who's in it?
The Eagles and KC Chiefs.
Oh man, you know what? I gotta go with the Eagles, bro. I gotta go with the Eagles.
They're looking good.
Yeah, because I mean the thing is that I think the Eagles are hungry. And I don't ever say like that a team is hungrier than another team, or they outwork another team, or you know what I mean. I don't like to say things like that.
Mhm.
I don't think that coaches get enough credit. You know,
Oh,
I
come
don't.
on,
I don't.
Mo.
No, I'm serious. I don't think coaches get enough credit. You know, because when you get to when you're in and I always use basketball as an example.
Mhm.
When you're at the the high school level, right? Then most of it is just coaching on the fly. Most of it is coaching on the fly. When you get to the college level, as you saw on Last Chance U, a lot of it is preparation, and it's the same thing with NBA. The only difference between the NBA and college level is I think there's more people with hands in the pot. There's more analysts. There's more people that can look at and break down, certain things that report to the coaches. So there are more coaches for those spots, but I think in college a lot of it is put on just the coaches. Um, but there's a lot of coaching involved. So the same thing with football.
As it
Football,
should be.
yeah, but not a lot of credit gets put into preparation of the game. They prepare these guys and they prepare practices for them to see a certain team and how they play.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's their job.
um but that's why I was saying that I don't like to say that a team wanted it more than another team. I think that a lot of times
The
it can
ready
be.
team wanted it more, Mo. The ready team wanted it more. Don't give me that. I don't want. I don't
No,
like to say that. The
I don't
team
like
that
to.
was ready won.
I don't like to say that.
But the
It's
team
not.
that was
It's not
ready won. Why, Mo? Why we can't say the team that was ready won? Because that's what it is most of the time.
the team that was ready
The
does
team that was
does
ready
win.
won, Mo.
Right, they do win, but not enough. How do they how are they prepared by the coaches? Right.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just giving coaches credit where credit is due. There's
Oh,
nothing wrong with
okay.
that.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry.
You better
And, Mo, and
apologize.
that doesn't mean you have to raise your voice at me, son.
Yo, bro.
You don't
This
have to match my energy,
yo,
son. Because two
strike
wrongs
one.
make a right.
Strike one. Miles. Strike one.
Let's go, Big Mo.
Come on, son.
You don't want to get the strike three, sir.
Yo,
What are you eating?
yo, Mo.
Pistachios?
Yeah,
I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
yeah. Yo, so I was thinking, right? I've been heard this shit earlier. If yo, how like when dudes buy underwears, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll put them on, like, whoop, fresh out the pack, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you see if a girl buys like a pack of underwear, you like, she's like gonna wash them joints before she put them on, then or like nah,
Do I think that
nah,
she should wash them before they put them on?
yeah,
No, she doesn't have to wash them before she puts them on.
okay,
Because nobody wore them before she did.
okay. That's your
I
standard.
mean, she
I'm
might
just
have
saying.
to. Yeah, she doesn't have to wash them before she puts them on. But I think women get held to a different standard than men do too.
With that, right?
Yeah, they get held to a different standard. It's kind of messed up.
Right? That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Like I was thinking like
It's
that.
kind of messed up. I didn't think about it like that, but yeah, it's kind of messed up because you know this is where how I always will say men get bashed. This is where I think women kind of look at guys and say you judge us on stuff too.
Yeah.
Um, I think this is one of those moments where they're held to a certain standard. Like they're like, "Oh, you didn't wash those? Oh, you're nasty." Now, do
But
I hold him to that standard? I mean, I don't even think about stuff like that.
but if
I
she
I
buys
really
a bikini, if she buys a bikini, like you don't care, right? If she buys a bikini, you're like, all right, put that new shit on. Doesn't matter,
yeah
right?
yeah
Ain't
it
that
don't matter.
crazy?
It don't matter to me. But I mean, I can see where other guys would hold women to a certain standard, or like, all right. So I could see where and I'm kind of going off the rails here, but I could see where if a man smells funky, then I mean it's bad. But if a woman smells funky, it's super bad.
Or sexy, son. Nah, man. Yo, I'm telling you, son, like, yo, in Canada, like a lot of girls smell funky, but a lot of them they're gorgeous, and you're like, whoa, that's you.
Like, remember that? I think there was a time where you were I think you got in an Uber.
Yeah, man, Hardy, I'm telling you, son, it was
You got in an
crazy,
Uber, and you're like, "Yo, is that you or?"
yo, bro. That's the real right there.
but but see, like, yeah, I think women get held to a different standard when it comes to stuff like that. They do.
Why?
I'll say that. Yeah, huh?
Why?
Um, I think because women are taught at an early age to like. I think boys are taught at an early age too, but it's different with women. It's just
Mm.
I don't know. Like I couldn't tell you because obviously I'm not one, but I think it's different with women. Women are held to a different standard when it comes to like showering and keeping your body up and keeping yourself smelling good.
Yeah.
They're held to a different standard. Like the punishment is different for a woman opposed to the punishment for a man.
What punishment,
Or
Mo?
not like
Well,
punishment, not like
yeah, where?
yeah, not like punishment, but I mean like you're looked at differently as a woman if you
If
smell
you
a certain.
stink?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Brooke, tell him. I know you watching. Tell him. It's a whole fact.
So you
Women
think
are
as a dude you're not looked at the same way?
not in the same light. No. I mean, because if you're musty as a male, then you're just musty and people might clown you a little bit. You just go take a shower. If a woman's musty, then another woman's not gonna let that shit down.
Oh, you
She
talking
gonna
about
be
like
she
you
gonna be
talking about
clowning.
same gender hate you talking about.
Yeah. Even
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't even say just same gender, but for the most part, yeah. A lot of
Okay.
gender hate. You know, if you stink once in front of a guy, he's always gonna have that in his mind. But I think it goes the same way with women thinking about men too. If they stink one time, if a guy stinks one time, then they're gonna be like, yeah, nah, I'm not talking to him.
Um, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like
You
I
don't think
never
so?
nah. I never I mean, I'm considering it now, but I never thought of it before.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. I gotta
Mm.
get these damn comments because I know somebody's saying something.
No, Brooke's saying something, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't even see. Oh, yo, now my joint want to update. Hold on, bro. Not update.
She said,
Oh,
so Brooke said, it's not who wants. Oh no, that's different. She said, "Ill, wash your new underwear first," and then she said, who landed them, or who handled them before you bought them. It's backlash if you sweat and your I don't know if it's your hours starts, or your armpits, maybe
yeah.
your pores start getting cloudy. Um, but a guy can clear a room out with pit funk, and it's looked at as hilarious. It's gross either way, but the woman is looked down on, expected more from a guy, almost accepted. So the reason why I think that it's more expected of a guy to smell like that than a woman, and this is gonna sound sexist, so I'm sorry, but I think it's because when guys were out working, you know, out in the sun and sweating and stuff, and I think maybe that was kind of looked at. Maybe I'm wrong, but it was
You're
more
wrong,
it
sir.
was more so them coming back smelling like, and I think that it was more accepted.
What that got to do with you? Just
I
you
mean,
wasn't out there.
we're in a new age. We're in a new age now, but I mean,
That's what
even
I'm
still,
saying. So like,
but even still, but
how
even
would you
still,
simulate the two?
I didn't hear what
Bro,
you said. What did you say?
because how would you simulate the two?
I think if we're talking about history,
Okay.
then I think that back in history, men would be out working outside,
Hmm.
and that's why it's more accepted. So it was always kind of accepted. Now, when you fast forward to the year 2023,
Hmm.
is it more accepted? No, it's not more accepted. Either gender shouldn't smell bad, right? But at the
Hmm.
same time, I think they go back to their roots, and they're kind of like, well, it's more expected of men to smell that way, but it's not acceptable. But it's more funny now. We don't look
Okay.
down on it as much as we look down on women a certain way.
Hmm. But
No buts. No
oh,
buts.
yeah.
But
But
that's why I said maybe I'm wrong. Like, I'm not. It's just my opinion, but it's kind of like very, like, I'm just being optimistic about it. I could definitely be wrong
hmm
about it, you know. And if anyone thinks that I'm wrong, hey, more power to you. Um,
like I
I'm
said,
just kind
holla
of.
at me.
It's more of a shot in the dark. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the reason why. Maybe there's another reason why. If there is another reason why, then definitely, step up, say what you got to say, and then we just move forward from there. I'm
Yo,
just
Mo,
trying to, yo,
how long do you think you could live in a treehouse? Like, if somebody was like, "Yo, I'm gonna build you a treehouse and with everything you want, all the amenities and everything, put food up there and everything," how long do you think you could live up there without coming down?
the, does it have electricity in there?
Everything's in there. It's damn near an apartment. You ever seen like one of them big those L tree houses?
Yeah,
Yeah, like it
yeah.
has everything.
I mean, if it has everything, I may never come down. Really.
Nah, so
I
come
mean,
on,
I would come down from it.
man.
Like, I mean, but like, as far as like, no, I would come down. I would come down. There's no way I could just stay up there,
You think you could do
and
a
not
year? You think you could do a year up there without coming down?
without having to work.
Yeah,
Everything's paid for.
yeah,
Um, there would have to be a prize.
yeah.
There would
No,
have
for a prize, for a
for a
million.
prize. Yeah, I
You
could.
could do that
I
for
could.
$1 million.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. As long as the food got delivered, and
Yeah,
I'd be fine.
word.
Yeah, yeah, I'd be okay. In solitude, yeah, I'd be fine.
Word.
Yeah, yeah, I'd be fine. All I need is my PlayStation, bro.
Damn,
Yep,
dope.
that's all I need.
Yeah, you can play video games like that for all.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
I'm
Video games,
regretting
internet.
this system, huh?
video games, internet, all that
Yeah.
stuff. I'd be fine. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be okay. But I mean, not a lot of people can do that. I know I can. I,
Yeah.
I don't I don't mind it.
I
Could you?
definitely can't. Nah. I mean, I think I could do like a month up there, but I can't do no year.
Yeah, I could do a year easily. I could easily do a year. And I mean,
Yeah.
would it be hard? Um, no, not for me. For some people, it would. Like, I'd be in like month 3. As long as my food is there, I'm good.
Mm.
I'd be fine. I can order stuff on Amazon. They can bring it up. I'm good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever see that movie with Ashton Kutcher and he was like the I think it was called like Spread or something like that,
No.
where he was like, yeah, he would like always smash like these milfs and then like take over their crib, have a party and all that shit. Never seen that?
No.
That's what it was called. I'll get back to you on that.
Did
What
that
that
have Drew
movie's called.
Barrymore in it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
You remember that
Man.
movie?
Nah. I don't remember it, but I was just wondering if it had her in it. That sounds like something she would be in.
Yeah, who you think is the better director, Spike Lee um what was the dude that played Medea?
Oh, God. Taylor,
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. Um, I would probably say, I'd probably say Spike Lee, in my opinion. Um,
Mm.
just because like there's a lot of drama with Tyler Perry in every one of his like plays and his movies. Just a lot of drama. Um, and it's just a personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I um enjoy the little things, like in Do the Right Thing, right? How they had the divide, and they showed the divide of blacks versus like the Italians, and it was very subtle
Mm-hmm.
how they showed it at first, but then pretty soon they really showed that divide, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I like how it escalated. Whereas with Tyler Perry movies, I feel like most of his movies off the jump, it's just very dramatic, very a lot of drama, just
It's
oh my god,
oversaturated with drama.
yeah, just you got you got the kid that lives home with his grandmother, and then the sister comes home, and then all of a sudden they're sitting around at dinner, and then it comes out during an argument that the sister's really mom because grandma like just come on, man, like that's
Yeah.
come on. You don't say that at the dinner table. Like,
Yeah, well.
come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, a lot of Tyler Perry movies are like that. And I'm like, nah,
That is
bro.
true.
Like, yeah, I can't deal with it. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch.
Bro.
Now, I will say, Tyler Perry movies are funnier,
Yeah.
way funnier. But as far as like which one I would rather like or rather watch, it would be a Spike Lee movie.
Yeah.
Although they are older movies, but they're
Yeah.
classic. What about you?
I mean, yeah, I would say Spike too because Spike, I grew up on Spike, so yeah, I would say Spike. But I enjoy the hell out of some Tyler Perry movies though. And my favorite director probably is like Woody Allen.
Woody Allen?
Yeah. You watch his joints?
I don't think so.
Every single Woody Allen movie is a banger. Every single one.
You think so?
Every single one. The one,
Okay.
the one you don't think it is, you be like, oh, Blue Jasmine. Oh, you like, oh. Every single one is a banger. Just like brilliant. Every single one.
You think so?
1,000,000%, bro. He's the GOAT, bro. 1,000,000%.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you. If you never gave it a shot, yo, wow.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I mean,
You get the wine and the cheese for that, son. Any Woody Allen movie, bro. Woo!
I'm just I gotta look at some of his movies that he had just to
Just flip a coin, bro. And you'll be
kind
like,
of.
oh, that one. Yep. Okay, sure. Bang. Good. Brooke, you're welcome. No. No. Telling you, it's like that, bro.
Yo, you know what? I will say, most of these movies I've never watched,
I know you haven't.
but I'm gonna give it a shot.
So Brooke
You know,
said,
I'm gonna.
what's my favorite Woody Allen movie?
He just said it.
What?
You just said it.
What?
Blue Jasmine.
Nah, it was Blue Jasmine. It's like Midnight in Paris.
Midnight in Paris.
Yeah.
I mean,
Blue
I'm
Jasmine
gonna
is
have to. I'm gonna have to give some of these movies a watch.
wow.
I have been watching a little bit more movies. So the one of the things that I'm gonna do, um, and I mean, I definitely encourage anyone to really change something up in their apartment, house, wherever it is that you live at. Definitely change something up. And one of the things that I want to do is I want to have a station where I'm watching. I can sit down and watch movies, and maybe on a small screen, But um, I'm gonna have my notebook with me because we're gonna start doing a lot of movie reviews. So I do want to start to look at it more from a different angle and start to try to compare and with different movies. I think that would be a fun way of getting people um getting people to look and watch certain movies, and I think it's a good pass by.
See, Brooks said the Midnight in Paris is a great movie too. But no, I think it's dope how like last week how how you were like you had your opinion about the Bronx Tale and so did I. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. You took Sunny like that. And I was like, yeah, how many other movies do we disagree about but we can agree about? You know what I'm saying? Just like we did last week.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And but I would love to do something like that. I think that would be fun to be able to basically give ourselves assignments, certain movies each week. That would be fun. And I mean, if there's any movies that anybody else says, hey, you should give this a watch, then
Mm-hmm.
we could definitely do it. The only thing is that if it's not on Netflix or one of the platforms, and I don't own it, then we wouldn't be able to do it right away. But eventually, we would be able to do it. I could eventually buy it or something like that.
Wow. So Mo, all right. How long is it appropriate for a man to be like nude in his own house?
It depends.
Depends on what.
It depends on
Is
if
it
you have
different from
animals.
male? We said it depends if you have animals.
Yeah,
How so? How so on that?
because if you are and I'm a male, so if I'm walking around butt naked in my house and I live alone, right, and I got two dogs, and
Mm.
my dogs like to jump, then chances are, if I want to keep myself protected, then it's just gonna be a blow by. Like I'm gonna walk from the bathroom to the bedroom, close the door, and then get changed. I'm not gonna just sit around with this dog jumping all over the place. I'm not gonna sit down and have a meal with nothing on, you
Mm.
know. So I would say a max 3 minutes. You're going from A to B, and then you go and get dressed. Because dogs have claws. Cats, same thing. They have claws, so
Mm.
they might start thinking like, "Hey, it's playtime," and it ain't playtime. That's serious. So max 3 minutes with animals. By myself with no animals, I'd say 5 minutes.
So that's guys and girls.
I mean, I'm
Or
not a
different.
female, but I would. But you said guy that as a
But
man.
now, no, I'm asking you. So like that's guys and girls then.
I mean, I'm not a female, so I don't
No,
know
I'm
how
saying, but
long.
like, all right, but
In my
like,
opinion,
yeah, in your opinion.
in my opinion, I would say I would say the same thing for women too.
Mm.
I mean, they might be able to get away with it for longer, but I would still say the same thing for females too. But it's just because I don't like to walk around with nothing on, anyways. So I'm a little biased, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Okay. Shit. I'm like, I don't know. So I'm on some like whatever you want. Shit. Yeah, I don't think it's weird at all. So even with animals in my own house. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird for me, but
Mm.
it is what it
Mm.
is, man. You
It is
know,
what it is, guys.
it is what it is, bruh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Well, Brooke said she had a question. She said, "Have you watched Shaq?" I love to hear the comparison. The comparison in contrast to that movie, The Shaq.
I think we watched The Shack. I
I
think that
definitely
was the
watched
movie.
it.
Was that the? I think that may have been the movie where,
It's like God. She's like playing God.
yeah, the guy went to he met Jesus, and Jesus really was a carpenter, but
Yeah,
you know, but they were like cool. They were like different. Different than
different
what
than
you would
what?
imagine. Um,
What you mean, a black man?
I didn't say that. You did.
Nah, I'm saying, what are you saying? What do you mean then?
I mean,
What are
just
you
different than
talking
what
about?
than what than um what society makes them out to be. Like what happens normally is they're divided. So if you have a movie about Jesus, then it's a movie about Jesus. When you have a movie about God, and this movie about like God, it's never all of them in the same spot where they're humanized.
Okay.
They're never humanized like that, like the way that they are. And I think that's what makes that movie different is, you know, almost like that song, What If God Was One of Us?
Oh,
And I think they humanized them,
he's
and
in
it
there.
kind of threw people off, but it made it was a cool watch because, what if
I like
they
that.
were all one of us? You know what I mean? And not looked
Oh.
up as a god, or as a
Mm-hmm.
um as this sacred thing, sacred person, and I think that's what made the movie cool.
Well, I just thought it was like it was well done, but I don't know like if it was cool. I don't know like if that makes sense. I don't know like what did you find cool about it? Just a perspective.
I just said it that they humanized them, and
Oh,
they never humanized Jesus or Mary, or they never
oh,
humanized in a
right.
movie. And so when
Mm.
you take them and they're like, Jesus is like, hey man, if you want to kind of hang out with me, that's cool, man. You know, you would never think that he's like somebody that just kind of hangs out. He doesn't really, you know, he's like kind of cool, you know what I mean? Like not like a
Right.
younger guy, you know, and so they humanized them, which made it kind of a cool watch,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So
Yeah.
so Brooke just said it was spiritual, but did not classify God as just a Christian concept. It personalized God to be your interpretation. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little more in depth, but yeah, what she said, like
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You
No.
know what I
You're
mean?
right.
Like she summed it up a little better than I would, but it does make God more like what she just said now, more multicultural. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah. I agree.
It they didn't say anything about, oh, Muslim is the correct, you know, or Buddhist, or they didn't say anything about that.
Mm-hmm,
It
mm-hmm.
was more of, are you a good person, you know,
Right.
and
Right.
so
Yeah.
it was
No.
definitely cool. It
Yeah.
was a
God
cool
is
watch.
love. Yeah. No. Right. It's a good movie. That's all right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would love to do like where we watch certain movies and analyze certain parts of the movie,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Fences. I want to do fences.
I,
Oh shit. Love fences, bro.
yeah, but you know what? For the first few that we do, we should do movies that we've never watched before.
So I seen every movie you seen.
Okay.
Yeah. There's not a movie you've seen that I haven't seen.
Did you ever see One of the Guys?
It depends on what it's about. Like I
You
probably
don't remember?
seen.
You've seen it? You've seen it
I
before?
don't know. If you
You got
start
all
telling,
the answers?
I do. If you started telling me about it, I'll be like, oh yeah, and
It was
this what happened.
it's a female that was trying to make it
Like,
as a, huh?
as a firefighter.
You gonna let me finish, or because
No, yeah.
it wasn't a firefighter at all. You're
Go
way
ahead.
off.
Go ahead.
All right. Any other guesses before I continue?
Go ahead, mother father.
All right. So you just sit down and shut up and listen to what I'm gonna say.
Oh man. Go
So
ahead.
nah. So it's a female. She's in high school. And she is trying to make it as a journalist. But in order to be a journalist, she has to be like, they're treating her differently because she is a female. So she decides to try to change her identity to a guy, to be a guy. And so um that movie was put out in the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I've definitely seen it.
any movie that I've seen, you've seen.
Bro. That's
Lies.
like a special movie.
Lies,
You know
Miles.
you had that special movie under yeah, that special movie. Because somebody else told you that before. That's why you use that stupid ass movie.
Listen,
Big mistakes, son.
but you made that stupid ass comment. Because
No, bro.
obviously, I would never make a dumb comment and say every movie that you watched, I've watched. That's
That's a
your
fact.
problem.
I probably seen that shit. I don't remember,
No,
but I
you've
probably
never
seen that
seen
shit.
it. You've never seen it. Stop. Stop it. You've never seen that movie.
Bro, because
That's
you
why I
wrote
picked
it.
that.
No, because
That's
you
why
wrote it. No, because you wrote it.
I got the movie sitting out there right now.
I don't believe that, but okay.
Be right back. This is
Nah,
one of
that's
those things.
all
I do know where it's
right.
at.
Nah, Mo, I believe you, Mo.
Oh, no, you already said it. You already said it.
No, Mo is bugging out. You're gonna try to show me this a movie that he wrote or he did something to. Like, it's not that serious. But yeah, I want to say Mo is stopping the flow. He's acting like, yo, you would think Mo had his DVDs or whatever in alphabetical order or something where he know. Oh wow, he knew what it was.
There it is.
Let me see. I can't see that. Oh, no, I never saw that. Oh,
Yeah, I know. So, you haven't seen every movie that I've seen. Thank you very much, sir.
oh man,
I got you. It's all right.
bang bang.
Gotcha, gotcha, bitch.
Oh, Brooke said they are in alphabetical order. Sorry, bro. I was trying to talk shit about you more when you wasn't here.
I figured that. I figured
I
that.
said Mo's had. I said Mo act like them shits in alphabetical order, and Brooke said they are in alphabetical order.
They are. They
Mm.
are. Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. What it is. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be movies that you watched that I never watched. There's gonna be movies that I watched that you've never watched. But I think it'll be a good. It will definitely be a good opportunity to get a lot of indie movies and start talking about those as well, because I think
And
indie movies don't get enough credit, and so
yeah, I
there
want to go
are a
to
lot
I want
of.
to go to the film festival. Like this is in Utah, right?
Oh, it is.
Yeah. The was it like the Sundance Film Festival?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that'd be dope.
Oh yeah, right.
When is
Like
it? Is it in
man,
the summertime?
nah, it's just like in February or something like that. February, yeah.
Mm,
Go for next year, but it's dope.
yeah, that would be
I
pretty cool.
and to me, any film festival is dope. Like you go to any film festival, it should be dope. I don't
Yeah.
know. Sundance is probably the dope shit.
Shit. Shit.
Hey,
Shit.
yeah, man.
Say that, sucker.
Say that, sucker.
Say that, Jack.
Um, word.
Brooke just said it ended on January 29th.
What?
The film festival.
Oh, Sundance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thought it was February, but maybe she's in January. Who
Yeah. Maybe it's
knows? Huh? It ended.
no.
You snooze, you lose, Miles.
Yeah. You're below 500 right now,
Yo,
Miles.
10 day is a 10-day event. That's what I'm saying. That shit is light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't bad. 10 days. Unlimited movies.
Man,
Like
I mean, I want to.
yeah, you just go there and go crazy on movies.
I think not this year, but next year, I want to go to I want to go to Vegas. I want to go to Vegas. I think that'll be a fun trip.
Right.
And I think there should be a lot of people that go to that, like a bunch of my friends should go. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of
Yo,
us.
right, son.
That would be
Let's go.
mad fun.
I got a timeshare out there, son. Let's go. Okay.
I know it. I know it, man. I'm watching out for, because not this year. The open invitational for I think it's like the U.S. Open or something for bowling, but next year it's in Vegas.
Mm.
So I mean, I definitely want to get out there for that. It would be nice to
But they don't
meet
have
all.
like no. You just can't go to like no local events.
I'm gonna do local events too, but I at least want to go out there and watch it. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
it'd be fun to sit out there and watch those guys, and you know, I don't know. I just took on to the sport, so
Yeah.
But I definitely want to get out to Vegas and watch some shows and I don't do a lot of gambling, but I think I would gamble a little bit if I was out
Oh
there.
yes, man.
Now
Oh yeah.
I've never gambled before.
Coming to Schenectady, you're gonna gamble.
I went to Schenectady. I
Mm,
went to Schenectady. Their casino. I went to one out in there was one out in Springfield, I think, near Springfield that
right.
I went
Yep.
to, and I didn't gamble. The other guys did, but I don't gamble.
Mm,
I just don't find it that appealing like that. But I think if I went to Vegas,
mm-hmm.
I'd gamble maybe like 50 to
Nah,
100
but
bucks.
there's a lot of shit to do in Vegas, though. A lot of shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, a lot of shit. So,
yeah. I would
you know
go
what
to
I mean?
Vegas.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit to do. Like they got old Vegas, they got all these museums. They got a mob museum. They got all this cool shit. You know what I mean? They got all like where the old casinos were. They have all these restaurants, a row, all these
Uh huh.
malls. They got rides all over the place.
I mean, I think that would just be a fun time. And then the craziest part about it is you could be in Vegas for like a week, and this is from what I heard. You can be
Yeah,
in Vegas for like a week and you really didn't see everything. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
that's not the city that never sleeps.
Nah, it definitely is, but I don't know.
But New York earned that nickname.
Yeah, but New York, you could still do more in the at any time of the day, no matter what in New York. And Vegas is like that a little bit, but I don't know.
It's just smaller. Is it?
Yeah, but
Is it
yeah,
smaller than
yeah, it's way small.
Manhattan?
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Cause I've been to Manhattan before, but I've never like really explored Manhattan.
Yeah, man's mad big. Man's mad big, but yeah, but in Vegas you got all these parties and all that stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They got secret pizza. It's mad cool, like little hunt you could do. Oh.
I'd want to go to like a couple of dives, man.
Yeah, they got as they got, I'm saying they got old Vegas, they got all this cool shit.
And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone watching has ever been to Vegas or anywhere exotic, or not. I don't want to say exotic because Vegas isn't
Yeah,
really
not
exotic, but
exotic. Worse.
but I mean, no, I know. I start talking. I get the soda in me. This is what happens. But
You get all giggly.
but I mean, if anyone's ever been to anywhere in the U.S. that's um, you know that's fun and I don't want to say not expensive, but it's definitely um, worthwhile going to. I mean, definitely put it in the comments. Drop it in the comments.
Austin, Texas is my shit, man.
Texas,
Austin, Texas.
I've never been. Never
Yeah,
been.
that shit is blah.
I mean, I think I've been to Fort Sam before, but that was it. That was literally
Fort
it.
Hood is over there.
Yeah,
And then Killeen. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that eventually I'd like to hit the lotto and retire, but I think everybody wants to do that. Consistency, consistency.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like when I was like, say like an E6 in the army, we used to have like this sergeant. He used to have like we used to be part of like this lotto program, but he used to sign us up with the state. And I think I did it for like we did the same numbers for like 9 years.
Never hit.
No, a lot of it just kept running back, because we would hit like a couple dollars, and it was just running back. We was running it back for like 9 years. Never hit like no crazy money. I think the most we hit was like $85, and it was like, yo, just put it in the pot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro.
And you got to hit how many numbers? It's like six.
To get it's 6, but like to get some good money, if you hit 5, you be alright.
But they have to be in a row. They can't be.
Nah. They can be in whatever order, but for the big money, for the 3 and the 4 numbers, they have to be in a row.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. But I mean, it ain't worse. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
hit that shit, son.
it is now 9:00. Any
Right.
last words, Miles?
No,
Time
Mo.
flies, time flies when you have fun.
Yes, bang bang,
Bang bang.
bang bang.
All right, guys. Well, you can go ahead and end it, Miles, since I